The MSU Hall of Fame is proud to select former Racer volleyball student athlete Scottie Ingram to the Hall. So she's a three-time Ohio Valley Conference Player of the Year, and while she was winning 3 straight OVC Player of the Year awards, Scottie helped lead the Racers to 3 straight OVC championships in 2014, 2015, and 2016. They advanced to the NCAA tournament twice, and in 2016, Ingram set the MSU all-time kills record and had her number 7 jersey retired as the first from Racer volleyball to be so honored. With Scottie Ingram on the team, the Racers were an amazing 76-28 overall. That's 73% winning percentage. In the OVC with Scottie Ingram on the team, they were 44-4 for a 91.6% winning percentage. And at home, they were 33-1. 97% of the home matches played that Scottie Ingram's on the team, they won. In the classroom, she was a 3-time OVC Academic Medal of Honor winner. And in athletics, the show must go on. So it's unfortunate that Coach Dave Schwepker and his current team are playing tonight at SIUE. But we've had a pretty good plan here. So to present Scottie Ingram to the MSU Hall of Fame, please welcome Associate AD Matt Kelly to the stage. Matt?
I know that some of you just went, oh no, he has water. And you're thinking I'm going to be up here for a really long time, but you have all lived in Murray at some point in your life or still do, and you know what happens to all of our voices during the week that they convert the building from air conditioning to heat. And I'm that right there today, so I apologize for that. When I first started working here, what seems like a long time ago, I didn't actually need glasses to read, so this is kind of a new thing for me. But I do have the smallest piece of paper of anybody that's come up here today, so I'm going to see what I can do for you on that. Most of you know and remember Scottie as the player that you saw on the court who was outgoing and full of fire. But if you really have spent time with Scottie, the true Scottie is a little bit shy and a whole lot humble. And she actually texted me and asked me if I would be her presenter this evening. And as part of that text message reminded me that she really doesn't like to talk on the phone that much, and would it be okay if I would induct her this evening? And I think my response was, are you sure? And she said, well, yeah, if you will. And so here we are. And I think that's just an example of really who she is and how humble she is and how thankful she is to all of the people around her. Outside of volleyball, if you spent some time with Scottie, you know that her family is the most important thing to her in the world. I felt like I actually knew her grandfather before I ever met her grandfather, and the rest of her family falls in that line as well. And so it was a little bit of a reunion for me to be able to sit at the table with them tonight and spend the evening with them and have them all come back, and that's just fantastic. Scottie has friendships that will last for a lifetime. The impact she made as a friend, not only to her teammates, but to other student athletes and other students in Murray, will last her for a very, very long time. She was often the friend to her teammates that would show up with a cup of coffee in morning study hall, or offer to take people to breakfast after morning workouts. And I have always found her to be more giving than taking in all the things that she does. And she's her generosity of spirit has always stood out during my time with her. A lot of people don't also realize that when Scottie finished her playing career, she stayed at Murray, and she was a graduate assistant in the athletic department for the extra year as she finished her master's degree. And whether it was a blessing or a curse, I don't know, but they put her in the office right next to mine. And so when I considered kind of starting with a joke, she reminded me that my jokes really aren't very funny. So we didn't start with a joke today. Kidding aside, she's an unbelievable player for us. It was just an honor and a joy to watch her play during her time here, but she's an even better human being. As Logan mentioned, Coach Schwepker was unable to be here this evening. He's with the team, hoping to sweep SIUE this weekend, but I know he recorded some comments that we'd like to share with you right now.
First off, Scottie, I want to tell you that I'm so incredibly sorry that I can't make it here tonight to be here for your big honor and induction into the Hall of Fame. I've already talked with you, so you know that we are playing SIUE this weekend, and you know duty calls, and you know I have to be there. But I am really saddened that I can't be there, so this is what we're doing. And I'm really glad I at least get to be a part of this to help honor you, because you definitely deserve it. And I'm so thankful that you were such a great part of this program. So here's what made Scottie so special to this program and into my life, is that I think in all of my years coaching that I've ever had, Scottie has to be one of the most competitive players, but maybe most competitive human beings. She could fit into the Schwepker family because all we do in our family is compete. And Scottie is one of those type of people that no matter what she's doing, she has to win. Or I think she also can't stand losing. Probably hates losing more than she cares about winning. She just has to win, or really hates to lose. In our program, we have a system that we run. Everybody, all the girls know it. A lot of people around here know it. Is a very competitive system. Every day counts. So they have to play. They play tournaments every single day. And when Scottie played in those tournaments every single day, she had to win. I mean, or be at the very top. If she had a bad day, which for her might be number 4 or something on the team, she would come in the next day and make sure she was number 1 or 2. So she just couldn't stand not being at the top every single day. When Scottie came in, the year before that, I just recruited a big class. And then Scottie's crew came in, so we added Scottie to all of that. And with this crew that she was with, because they were all so really good, that all of a sudden, and I thought we would be good, but I didn't know we were going to win. And that year we won the conference. And I would think we went to the conference or the NCAA tournament also that year. And that was just Scottie's sophomore year. So every year after that with this whole crew, then we had won a conference or went to the NCAA tournament for the next 3 years after that. So, and Scottie and that whole crew was such a big part of it. And she obviously was great, but there was a great cast around her. And I think that her being so competitive and being that good really brought everybody else up, because that group was still very competitive. And they, because of her, and it all just melded together to make something really special. And so, once again, to wrap this whole thing up, Scottie, I'm really, truly sorry I can't be there. You know I wanted to be there for you. And once again, I will tell you that you really made Murray State volleyball into something great. And I'm so happy to be a part of that. People say good players, make good coaches. And truly, you are a great player. You didn't make me a great coach. You're just a great player. And we happened to win because you were there, not because of anything I did, but you were just so awesome with the crew around you. And I just thank you so much for all of that. And it just really made my career and made me so happy throughout all this time here at Murray State.
It's a privilege to still be in her life and to talk to her regularly. It's a joy to call her my friend. Ladies and gentlemen, Murray State Hall of Fame inductee, Ms. Scottie Ingram.
Okay, wow, I'm very nervous, so bear with me. I'll try and make it short and sweet. Obviously, thank you, Matt Kelly, and thank you, Coach. I really appreciate being here, and it's such an honor to be included with this great group of people. Kind of like everybody else said, you don't get here alone, so I want to thank my mom and dad, my brother, my crazy family. We take up 3 tables back there. My friends, grandparents, everybody. You guys were there since the very beginning. When I first touched the volleyball, I don't want to say when I first wanted to play, because I hated volleyball in the beginning, I guess. But you guys have been there every step of the way, and it's such a huge part of my life, and I can't imagine it without you guys there. So thank you very much for that. I always want to thank Coach Schlepker. He is the main reason I came here to Murray State. I loved the campus, I loved the team, I loved everything about the place, but he convinced me to come and stay the 4 years I was here, and he made Murray State an incredible experience for me. I want to thank my teammates, my friends, huge impact on my life, and they continue to do so every single day. I met people from all across the country, and I just created relationships that I never imagined I would ever create. I also want to thank the athletic staff, Matt Kelly, Megan Short, Dave Winder, Alan Ward, who's not here anymore, and everybody in between. You guys did so much for us and truly made Murray State a great experience. I honestly never thought I would be here, especially after my first semester as a freshman. I specifically remember coming to my mom after a Jacksonville State loss, and I was just crying my eyes out. I was miserable. I mean, we had just lost. I played terrible. I was playing a position I wasn't used to. We traveled every single weekend. I was homesick. I was a freshman away from home. It was terrible. So I was just being a baby, but I was serious. I was done with volleyball. I told my mom, like, I'm coming home with you. Let's go. I'm getting in the car. She was like, hold on. Just like take a breath. Let's calm down. And she was like, just give it a semester. One more semester. Try it out. If you still hate it, okay, we'll figure it out. You can quit volleyball. You can quit school. We'll just figure it out. But just give it one more semester. And I was like, okay. And I'm so grateful that she said that to me. And I'm so grateful that I actually listened to my mom the first time, because usually they do know best. So I'm very grateful for that. Murray State gave me the best 4 years of my life so far. I'm still young, so I've got a lot left, hopefully. I had an incredible experience here, and I was able to do so much. We got to travel all over the country. We got to play in front of big crowds, small crowds, meet really unique and different people from different cultures, different backgrounds. And I got to create relationships with people that will last forever. I was kind of listening to some of the past Hall of Fame speeches because I have no idea what to say or do with my hands or anything. And one of the coaches said that it's always such an honor when previous players come back and say, I want to redo it again. I would live all those 4 years over again. And I have said since the day I graduated, I would do it all over again. Every tear, every miserable practice that coach talks about, every win, every loss, every late night Winslow meal, every study break, everything. I would do it all over again, just like the first time. All those 4 years kind of helped me, it molded me into who I am today and continues to help mold me through my life. And I really think it says something about the people here at Murray State and Murray in general, that people from all across the country from different backgrounds want to come back and relive that experience. There's truly an incredible group of people here, and I love it. Murray State is such a huge part of my life and will always be such a huge part of my life. I truly appreciate everything and everyone that everybody has done for me here and continues to do for me. I still send my resume to Megan Short and Matt Kelly, just like, help me out. I don't know what I'm doing. Everybody is so supportive, and it's so great to be part of the Racer family. I will always think of Murray State as a home, no matter where I'm at, what I'm doing, and I'm really proud to be part of Racer Nation. Thank you.